Yeah. We ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, glowing up, but we still trapped. That's how a nigga survives. Flowing out, got the crowd packed. Yeah, that's how a nigga provides. Y'all insta this, y'all snap that, y'all diss this, and they snap back. Another mass shooting in the headlines. I'm like, damn, where that attack at? Cause y'all think this about race. They font that shit in your face. It's like every day it's the same agenda. It's really not that hard to trace. Fuck it, we might as well face it. Accept it, whatever it's wrapped in. There'll come a day when they run out of grace. So me and my niggas stay trapping. Yeah, ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Hey, someone be too who I wanted to be and then what I became. Ended up going my own way, but I couldn't stay in my lane. Now if I'm honest, I've taken a liking to wearing these chains. They hold me down, make it easier when I start feeling the pain. Out of the overflow, your heart, they say your mouth speaks. Well, my heart must be fucked up, cause I can't speak and I can't sleep. So I stay woke in this daydream. Got shit to do, got the world to see. Got the same crew, got some new fleets. There's an empire, fucking boutique, that's real. I only say what I feel, got a new plate with the same meal. On a new hype with the same chill. Y'all too fake, I stay real. Got cast down from heaven, but I'm too good to stay in hell. I don't know where the story ends, but I keep writing like oh well, oh well. Yeah, I keep writing like oh well, oh well.
Oh, beaches, smash that motherfucking like button.
The sun is shining. The birds
If you're here, smash that fucking like button. I am about to pinch some.
Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Yeah, testing. Is this mic on? Testing testicles. Testiculares. Welcome everyone to episode 14 and 74. And this is the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Ballcast, Gangcast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What is going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yo hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode. Thank you so much for being here. How are we doing, beaches? Make sure as you come on in to the Sleazecast, smash that fucking like button. I think we need to make it more of a point. You smash that like button. You fucking smash. Now you come in and you smash that like button. Am I right or am I right? Am I right? That's the first thing that you do. That's the first thing that you do is you smash that link on Swole Text, and then you come here and then you smash that like button. Smash, smash, smash. Wherever you're watching. If you're watching on YouTube, fucking smash. If you're watching on Facebook, why aren't you watching on YouTube? I'm kidding. You can watch wherever you want. But the party, I think we all know where the party's at. Where's the party at? Where's the party at, fam? Where's the fucking party at? You tell me. Where's the party at? Come on. What up? Let's get some gorilla grunts to start the day. Anyway, welcome to Tuesday, May the 19th. I hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoyed today's NOC. Did you catch today's NOC? Did you catch today's sack? Did you catch the sack? Let's see, episode 1474. So today's Swole card is Swole Octane. Now you motherfuckers know that pillar number 2 is nutrition. Pilar número 2 is nutrition. It's not just the amount of fuel. It's not just the calories. I know. Look. Hey, Daddy knows. Papa knows that everyone loves to talk calories. Everyone loves to say, doesn't matter what you eat as long as you don't eat more than your caloric, blah, blah, blah. Not untrue. It's not untrue. Obviously, there's an energy balance, but can we agree that you got to fucking eat the right shit? You got to start making some better decisions. You got to stop trying to eat like 100 calories of Oreos. It's not a good habit. It's very, very hard. You know, when you're eating foods that are designed to get you to fuck your face, like they're made for you to binge. You do realize that, right? You do realize that these foods are designed to get you to binge. They're made so you binge. They're made so you fucking binge, you assholes. You know they're designed that way, right? Do you know? Do you know that? Do you know that, Bish? Anyway, what are you training today? Let's kind of go through the comments as the SwoleFam comes in. We'll get into the tip in just a second. But what's going on, Bishes? Say what's up in the comments. What are you training today? And how are you guys enjoying the new drops? So yesterday we had our accountability meeting and new releases. Did you check out the new releases? Did you? We got some brand new. So yesterday we dropped a brand new brain gain section. So 5 minutes. So 5-minute brain gain sessions. We got 3 new recipes. We got 2 brand new yoga classes. We got a brand new week of Scorched Earth. What else do we got? We expanded Swole text and other things that we and other things that we released. There's always so much stuff. There's always so many things. But fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. That's right. NOC Unplugged, a brand new Nuts on Chin Unplugged, and a brand new Swolenormous Procast. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're brand new to Swolenormous X, you could drop that in the comments below if I'm popping your Swole cherry. Every single day we come here for accountability. Every single day. Every single day come here and drop some sack to make sure that all you jabronis are staying focused. Stay focused. So brand new Procast, all that stuff. Swole TV is bumping. I love the brand new Nuts on Chin Unplugged. If you love the Nuts on Chin series on the Swolenormous channel, you're going to love the Nuts on Chin Unplugged. That was I haven't watched that video. You guys all voted for it, the Truth Hurts video. I haven't watched that video in so long. I saw parts of it, like the beginning, but I haven't watched it all the way through. And man, that thing went, a lot of you found my content back in 2017. I think that video, I posted it. I think that ad was running May of 2017, if my memory serves me correctly, and oftentimes it does not. So I think it's May. But wow. And we do have a lot of there's so many things going on. So what are you doing? What'd you do? What'd you work out? What did you try? If you tried some of the new content, let me see what you guys did today. Let's see. Sean, agreed. It's calories in, calories out without shit food. I think we can still play the calorie game. I think you can still put a ton of value towards calories in, calories out. But can we at least, when we're talking calories in, calories out, can we at least narrow it down to eating real fucking food? That's what bothers me the most. It's not the calories in, calories out. So when I say fuck calories in, calories out, that's not the most important thing. I'm not saying that it doesn't exist. What I am saying is that I don't like it when people focus on calories in, calories out at the expense of quality foods. Everyone's always looking at the number. They're not looking at the actual octane, the Swole octane. They're not looking at the fucking substance. What's it made of? What's your food made of? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how especially fitness professionals overlook that and try to put their arm around you and make it seem like, oh, it's okay. You can cheat. You can enjoy all these foods. And I'm not saying you can't. Everyone has to individualize. And I'm just making I have a strong fucking message because all those pussy messages get lost in the middle. Everything in moderation. We live in a society that uses everything in moderation. That quote, everything in moderation, which is fucking bullshit. I hate that fucking phrase. We live in a society where everything in moderation, quote unquote, is used like a sword. It's used like a shield, whatever you want to call it. It's used in order to perpetuate excuses for not putting in real fucking work. Everyone just hides behind everything in moderation. Oh, everything in moderation. That's an excuse to do whatever the fuck you want and not feel guilty. That's how I think it is. That's what I think of it. And it doesn't mean that you can't have enjoyment. It just means that you can't think everything in moderation because you're going to fucking slip. You try to aim for average. Who wants to aim for average? Who wants to show up to the gym? How many of you show up to the gym or go to your garage? I mean, showing up to the gym, that's like a relative term these days. But how many of you go to your workout and be like, I'm going to have a fucking average workout today. I can't wait to have a decent workout today. I'm so amped to have a so-so workout today. No one. Everyone goes to the gym and in their head, they're like, I want to crush today. Everyone wants to crush. Everyone wants to fucking excel. So why in other areas of our life are we okay being average? Why are we okay shooting for the middle? Why are we okay not putting out risk? Why are we okay with just doing the bare minimum? That is where the psychology is just fucking split. Everyone likes to make conditional situations. So they can cheat in certain situations, not feel guilty, but in other situations, it doesn't matter. Yeah, of course, it's everything in moderation when you're out drinking and eating fucking Arby's with your friends. Oh, it's everything in moderation. Oh, it's once in a while. Sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night. But when you have sleep apnea and you start having trouble breathing because you're fucking packed on so much goddamn weight from that moderation lifestyle, yeah, you're going to think twice about it. It's going to sneak up on you really quick. Yeah, Yolanda, just got my Swole card, completely made my day. Good for you. I'm glad. Remember, fam, if you want to win today's Swole card, drop a question, a comment, just drop it down below with hashtag Swole Octane. That's the Swole card today. We do the giveaway at the end of every episode. But I want to go into a little bit of what you all did today. Culinary adventure. I'm new to Swolenormous X, just joined yesterday. Welcome, fam. Today's plan is to do some yoga and meditation when I get home from work. Good for you. Jen, crushed back and biceps. Very nice. Tabitha, doing Swolga after work. Yeah, good for you. I binge on ribeye and it's not designed, right? Well, I guess it depends on what you believe in. It seems like it's designed by the fucking gods themselves. Zeus himself created grass-fed ribeye. Rich, Swolga Foundation, 90-day dash, day 2, week 12 before work. Then I hit up the kitchen for some Swole Octane. Oh, yeah. John caught the sack. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did, Bish. Why can't I... Why did that freeze? Hold on a second. Why can't I click? What just happened? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I freeze? No, I'm looking good. Why can't I click on comments? There we go. I can't... Oh, that was weird. All of a sudden, I couldn't click on John's comment. All right, whatever. John caught the sack. I caught the sack. She thinned out this time. A bit thinned out this time, you think? Yeah, she's skinny as fuck. She's skinny as fuck. Now, I never really followed her to begin with, but you see those comparison pictures? Do you see those comparison pictures? My goodness. If it's your first daily Swole, it's not your first Yolanda. Put the cherries away. Connie, oh, we're popping cherries.
Yow.
If it's your first time, drop some cherries in the comments. I want to know. I want to know if I'm popping. Boop. Boopsies. Am I popping your cherry? Am I? D2H, are you dealing with shin splints? You got to strengthen your anterior tibialis. Tibialis anterior. Strengthen that shit. Shin splints are brutal. Yeah, how many of you tried the new Brain Gains? We got the 5 minutes. Did Brain Gains 5? Did you like it? Did you like the 5 minutes, the short ones? A little bit, something that you can kind of fit in tight spaces. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? I'm so excited. Let's see. Watching you on break at work. I only have 10 minutes. It's all good. Bearded Dad, loving the Unplugged and the Procast is killer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. M. Grimes, you are a god among men because you got me to turn down a plate of box Easy Mac and homemade rolls today. Oh, that just sounds unappealing. IMO. That doesn't happen. No, seriously, moderation isn't a way to succeed. I agree. I'm a god amongst men. Why, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad that you're making better decisions. I want you to make better decisions. I want you to make better decisions for the right reasons. That's like my goal. That's like what I'm excited to do, is to help you all make better decisions on your own. Like, I want it to come authentically from you. If you want it for the right reasons, you're going to make those decisions. And that's what happens when you fucking follow someone's diet plan. And we'll talk about today's tip. That's what happens when you follow someone's diet plan and you're just following the bouncing ball. So if I said, look, eat what I eat. Here's what I eat. Do this, eat this at 8 o'clock, eat this at 10 o'clock, eat this at 3, and then drink 6 ounces of this, and then do this after your workout. That doesn't necessarily fit your lifestyle. It doesn't fit your life. That doesn't fit your needs. It doesn't fit your preferences. That's not something that you're going to adhere to. Maybe you follow it for a week or two, but then you fucking fall off because you go on a trip or you have to go to work or someone gets sick and you have to do X, Y, and Z and your schedule is off. So then you don't know what to do because now it doesn't match my schedule, the one that I gave you. I hate that eat like me bullshit. I fucking hate it. It doesn't work. It does not work. It does not work. And what I mean by that is, maybe it fits for some people. There's 7.5 billion people in the world, so it's going to work for someone. If I put out my diet and I said, this is what I eat, here, eat what I eat, it's going to work for some people, a few, and then it won't work for most people, and then it will harm a smaller percentage. Like, standard deviation, it's going to work for some people. If you shotgun blast a diet plan, it's going to work for a large amount of people overall, right? So for example, if you say, hey, eat this way, keto, it's going to work for millions of people. If you say vegan, it's going to work for millions of people, or millions of people are going to do it. If you say pescatarian or Mediterranean, it's going to work for millions of people because there's 7.5 billion people. So that's why there's always so many people where things work for them, because we have a lot of different genetics. We have a lot of different preferences, and there's just so many goddamn fucking people. Even these fringe diets, even fruitarians, there's probably still hundreds of thousands of people that just eat fucking fruit all the time. I mean, being able to survive on a specific dietary approach doesn't mean that you're thriving. Just because you are alive still doesn't mean that you're eating the best for your body. Your body is very adaptable. Your body is very, very able to adapt, to twist, to adjust, to suit your environment, no matter what it is. Whether you're eating a little bit of food, only fats, only protein, only carbs, your body is going to mix and match and try to do whatever it can possible to survive. Your body wants to live to see tomorrow. Your body wants to survive. Period. End of story. Your body wants to survive. But I want you to thrive. I want you to be pursuing your nutrition so it's optimal for you, so you're getting the most out of it. I don't think that's that much to ask. I think it's very, very commonsensical, and I think that's something that's severely lacking out there. Severely lacking. David McGuire, if eating grass-fed beef is like putting premium gas in your car, eating junk food is like pouring sugar in the gas tank. 1,000%. That's dead fucking on, dude. That's how I would look at it. That's literally how I would look at it. What's up, Christine? Got myself a new Bluetooth speaker. I've been listening to the Procast while working. The boss is out of town, so I can blast it through the office. That's right. Get some gorilla grunts. Loud. I'm a Fruito-Meatotarian. Yeah, you're preaching to the choir. That's me. That's me through and through. Sounds like me. Sounds like daddy. All right, fam, let's get into the tip today. We got some good stories. We got some good stuff to go through.
Babe, just an inch.
Got some new drops.
It's cold outside.
All right, we got some tip, and here is the first tip. Those of you SwoleFam peeps, we got some new drops. A lot of you already jumped on the fucking new merch. We got stuff over at SwoleNormousApparel.com. I mean, looky, who wants a fucking cookie? We got the guns, bacon, and freedom, and don't eat cookies.
Who told you could eat my cookies?
No cookies. Come on, put the cookie down, you fucking baby. We got guns, bacon, and freedom. We got Papa Swolio 2020 running on the Swole platform. So recognize, beaches. Recognize. Red, white, and Swole. And then, of course, we still have the Tess Hornaday drops if you haven't grabbed your Tessie gear. If you want to get that sexy beach up in your grill. So we got Swole Octane for the Swole card. We got Tess Hornaday gear on apparel.com. We got the Nuts on Chin. And of course, all the other drops. I don't think a lot of you have actually gone through all the gear, but we got these awesome dark style Swolenormous gear with the military green. We have some great tanks, those Swolenormous tanks. These are fucking fire. Those are great. That logo is sick with the USA, American flag. We got the driving while gaining gear. So I flex, you flex. There's a ton of stuff. There's a ton of stuff. Kegels, Swolcrates, Hammer Curls. Those of you Harry Potter fans, I am Lord Swoledemort. That's fucking sick. Fucking love that shirt. Love that one. Love that tank. We got Harry Squatter. We got a lot of good stuff. Lots of good stuff over at Swolenormous Apparel. We have the goat shirts. One of my favorite fucking designs. So simple. Just fucking fire. For those that don't know why people say GOAT all the time to people. GOAT, greatest of all time. Beauty and the Beast fans. Gaines as old as time. Gainbraham Lincoln. Tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of gear. And all the different things. And I'm scrolling. And I'm still scrolling. And I'm still scrolling. And I'm still scrolling. And for those of you who Gaindolf, I have a shirt. I have a Gaindolf shirt. Actually, I haven't released. There's some that I have made that I haven't released yet. So there's definitely things that I've been holding that I've mentioned before, and some of you are dropping in the comments. But we got some major releases coming out pretty much every single week. So just make sure you keep on checking back in the apparel, and you'll catch the latest drops and stuff. Canadian gear? The fuck are you talking about? Why would I make Canadian gear? Why would I make Canadian gear? Why would I make Canadian gear? See, I can answer this aggressively because you Canadians are too nice to push back. You'd be like, I guess you're right, eh? I guess you don't have to. I guess not, eh? Yeah, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Maybe we'll take a vote. We'll take a vote. Because then if you do Canada, then it's like, well, you don't have my country. I'm going to have to make every fucking flag. It's all right. It's a good idea. I think we have a lot of Canadians too. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. Insulin resistant unicorn, the diabetes. Oh, she's not diabetic. Well, she's pushing it. She's definitely pre-diabetic. Come on, just because she's obese doesn't mean that she's, come on. She's unicorn, she's body positive. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? She's healthy. She's healthy. Just because she's obese doesn't mean she has issues or medical problems. Well, you guys know that, right? Don't you follow you're not, no? Unicorn acceptance movement? You guys don't follow that? No? Anyone? Anyone? No one? All right, tough crowd. Let's get into some tip action. Today's video on the Swolenormous channel. What in all the fucks? What in all the fucks? What in all the fucks happened to Alexia Clark? Now you might not know who this is, and it doesn't matter if you know who this is. But I think she's got like 80,000 subs on YouTube. But I mentioned her Instagram profile because she's verified and she has like 2 million. She's got like 2 million peeps on Instagram. And fucking Christ, is she skinny. Fucking Christ, is she skinny. Now, this isn't, like, it's one thing to be a skinnier person. Some people are just really thin naturally. Like they just, their body type is just more slender and petite. You guys know people that just look like, I mean, everyone, or I shouldn't say everyone, but you've probably seen women that look like young girls. They just don't develop. They don't have like the strong bone structure, or they're really tiny. Some women just always kind of look young. Like they always look like they're in their 20s or they're a teenager. They just have a younger look about them overall. They just don't, I don't know, have the same maturation bone structure. But this is like on the left is, for me personally, on the left is still a little bit muscular. I don't want to say for my taste personally, but it's a little bit much. It's a little bit much. I don't like that much thigh gap anyway. I don't like super hard muscular women, like to that point, but I like it more than the right. I like the left. It's more shape. I mean, because of course it's genetics, and that's just, preference. Like, hey, what kind of women do you like? What are you attracted to? I mean, but definitely the left is a fit, someone who's obviously eating enough calories, muscular, trains, has muscle tone. She looks good. She looks healthy on the left. And of course, health is relative when you have those kind of, when you're in that middle range, when you look like that. I'm not saying that that's not attractive. I'm not saying that she's not healthy or is healthy. But on the left, it doesn't mean that she can't have problems on the left. But she's definitely more, for me, that's a more acceptable. I'm not going to be calling her out on her health. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, you're too lean. That's preference. Like, that's really preference on the left, if you like or dislike that. On the right, that's pretty fucking objective. This girl needs to eat some fucking food. And what bothered me about her site was that she was saying, eat like me. Can we, fucking hell, do not eat like that girl. Do not eat like her. Do not eat like this person. I don't care what the fucking diet plan is. Anything that says eat like me, do not eat like her. And she said that she's a vegetarian. And I was like, oh, there you go. If that doesn't answer it already. If you're a vegetarian, stop being a vegetarian. If you look like that and you're a vegetarian or a vegan or plant-based, you know me, I'll kind of chide and tease about vegan and vegetarian, all that shit. But I personally don't care if you are. You know that. We have a lot of vegans in the SwoleFam, vegetarians, pescatarians. It doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is when you look like that, you need to stop being a vegetarian. When you look like that, and it's not that you can't be a vegetarian and be healthy. It's not that you can't look like on the left. But whatever you're doing or whatever your mindset is, like, hey, I'm a vegetarian, you need to remove that identity, because if that results in you looking like the way you do on the right, you need to stop eating like that. You need to stop fucking eating like that, because she's not eating enough. You can see the muscles. And when you lose that much body fat, especially as a woman or anyone, when you get super, super lean, And when you're not eating enough food, you can see the muscles. So there's this illusion that, oh, I have more muscle tone, I'm leaner. Not really. You have that kind of like thin, flat, bony muscle where you have muscle, but there's no substance. You don't have any shape anymore. There's no tone. And I hate the word tone, but there's no shape to our muscles. Look on the left, you can see the cap of the deltoid. You can see the abdominal muscles. You can just see there's meat there. You're supposed to have fat, especially you ladies. You're supposed to have body fat. That way you don't get amenorrhea. You don't skip your periods and fuck up your menstrual cycles and hormones. For women, being a super low body fat is very, very dangerous. It's very unhealthy. How many of you watching, ladies, how many of you have been really low body fat and had problems? Have any of you actually, most people are trying to lose fat and most people are like, oh my God, I wish. Most women would wish or would love to. Most people that get into fitness, the classic, if you want to call it diet culture, Instagram fitness model, the look that most people want is on the left for women. And of course, that's very, very subjective. But in general, I think you can agree that something like on the left, like, wow, that's someone that's on the cover of her magazine or, Muscle and Fitness Women. Most women would aspire to look like that on the left, not on the right. On the right is an eating disorder. On the right is dangerously underweight. You could see it in her legs. Like there's just no shape. It's just fucking bone. It's scary looking. It's concentration camp style. Legit. Let's see here. Burpee. Yeah, we've had the Swoletarian. We've kicked that around for a while. Should I make some shirts? Swoletarian? Yeah. I remember we were saying that like a while ago. Swoletarian, vegetarian, Swoletarian. We'll make all this gear. We got the Papa Swolio 2020. We'll make all the new gear. We'll get Swoletarian. We'll do some new designs, and maybe we'll do a poll in the Facebook group which one you guys want to launch next, and we'll do like an early release for ex-members. Chef Torte. I bet she has lost her period. You would think so. She looks really, really fucking lean. Your head shouldn't look like it's been stolen from another body. Well, you can tell, right? You can tell. And for those of you that are just like, I'm not doing this to make fun of her. we're not just razzing on her, but when you see someone that's malnourished, you can tell, like, look, it just looks like her head is a bobblehead doll. This is very, very telling for someone who's anorexic. For someone who's dangerously underweight, you usually have that look where their head just looks big. Their head looks too big for their body. Just the bone structure, like everything gets more and then you just have this big dome on top. You look like a bobblehead doll. And if you look like a bobblehead doll, you need to change your nutritional approach. So, Jessica, I ended up in the ER malnourished and diagnosed exercise-induced anemia. Shit's dangerous. For sure. Let's see, M. Grimes, I definitely dropped body fat fast, badly, and had major hormone problems. Yee, I've been really low body fat. I was underweight. I felt fucking terrible, though I guess I had abs or whatever, but not just because of training, just skin and bones. Yeah, I lost my period for 2 years when I looked like the photo on the right. Michaela. Let's see here. Culinary adventurer. I've never been low body fat, but I can state that having a high amount of body fat can also mess with women's periods too. Happened to me at my heaviest. Is that still called amenorrhea, or is that a different phrase if it's from obesity? I haven't heard that actually, because in the fitness industry, I wouldn't say it's common knowledge, but it's more well known that when you get really low with body fat, it can fuck with your hormones and hormone production and your endocrine system. But in terms of obesity, I didn't know about skipping periods. I never really thought about it, because when you get obese, there's just so many other issues like diabetes and stuff that just overshadows that. But interesting. She definitely needs a few grass-fed. That's what I said. Eat a fucking steak, girl. Eat a fucking steak. Eat a fucking steak. Are you going to release the Fuck Your Pink Drink shirts again? Well, we did for a brief time back in February. So limited drops. Usually when we make a drop, we don't release it twice. Every once in a while, we do like a new version and we drop it again. So make sure that when there's a new drop with apparel that if you're interested in the design, snag it before we tweak it, because usually when we do second releases, we change the designs up a little bit. So there's no intent, no plan to release the Fuck Your Pink Drink in the near future. but there could be a new redesign maybe next year coming up. Let's see here. Siobhan, when I was in my teens, I would starve myself to make sure I was skinny as that, which was the trend in the 90s to 2000s. I still had them, but they were very heavy and painful. We're talking about periods. I signed up for X, but I haven't been doing it because I suck. You don't suck. Just fucking do it. Just fucking do it. Every single day, do something. Do a Swollen 7, do a Swolga, do a chair yoga. Every single day, make sure that you're doing something. Keep that habit going. Every single day, make sure you're doing something. Okay, so let's get into a couple of the comments. I just want to read a couple that were popping up on today's YouTube video. Ali Mahoney says, I struggle with anorexia. At my worst, I was doing severe calorie restriction and over-exercising. I would go to the gym for 2 to 5 hours a day. 2 to 5, that's a big difference. 2 to 5. And only eat half as many calories as I could burn at the gym. Now I'm a single mom and working on fixing my relationship with food and exercise so I don't pass along my issues to my child. Good for you. Jesus Christ, 2 to 5 fucking hours? 2 to 5 hours. How long do you all spend in the gym? What would you say? I know a lot of you are in Swolenormous X, but how long do you normally spend on a workout? And it depends on if you're categorizing, leaving and going to the gym, because a lot of people say, how much time do you have to allot for going to the gym? And it's okay. I get in my car and I drive half an hour to the gym and then I train for 2 hours and I come half an hour home. So your gym session is like 3 hours because that's how much time that's taken up doing things associated to the gym. And then, when someone says, I spent 2 hours at the gym, do you walk in at 3 and you're in the locker room for 20 minutes? You talk to the front desk people, you say hi to everyone, you warm up for 20 minutes. Like, how long are you working out for? I'm curious as to how long you're working out for, not how long you're in the building. How long are you working out for? Like, how long are you doing exercise? How long are you doing training? And whether or not you're talking about warming up and stuff like that. Let's see here. Another comment from Anna J. I agree. I am 5'8" and I weighed 220 pounds most of my adult life, not because of an eating disorder. Always wanted to be bigger, but because of other mental health issues, ulcers, and irritable bowel syndrome. I hit rock bottom last September. I have dealt with the issues and watched YouTubers such as Papa Swolio for inspiration. I joined the gym, and as of yesterday, I'm 132 pounds, and I feel happier and healthier than ever. So thank you. Fucking getting it done. Good for you, Anna. Good for you. Good for you. So 5'8", ladies, 5'8" at 120 pounds. That's skinny. That's skinny. That's very skinny, especially if you don't have a lot of muscle tone. That's very slender. That's low body mass. So gain 12 pounds. That sounds solid. That sounds solid. Good for you. Good for you, Bish. Good for you, Bish. Aiden, Mercury, hybrid. Interesting. Quote, if you're not competing for a competition, go for your health. Yes, and that's a quote that I said in the video. I've been helping my sister realize this lately. She struggled with comparing herself to a lot of female Instagram bodybuilders with the abs and huge shoulders. She is just realizing now that unless she takes enhancers, this is not sustainable and realistic. Can we just stop comparing ourselves to these fucking jabronis on Instagram? Can we stop comparing ourselves to these fucking people? Just stop comparing yourself to anyone. Your life is not their life. Your life might not revolve around only how you look. I do think that your life should revolve heavily around fitness and training and health. Heavily. I think it should revolve heavily around that. But it doesn't mean, because a lot of people say, well, come on, fitness doesn't have to be the most important thing in my life. I think it does. I think for everyone, your health and fitness should be number one, because that's all you fucking have. It doesn't have to be your number one in terms of your interest or your hobby, but you should have everything focused on your health and your fitness. And then you can read, and then you could be an author, and then you can go and do whatever you want to do. You can paint pictures, you can build chairs, whatever the fuck you want to do. But fundamentally, you should be keeping yourself healthy. You should be investing in your body, in your longevity, in your health. I don't see how that really should be different for most people. And you should pursue that based on your individual needs. And of course, some people just don't give a fuck about working out, but still, you don't have to be a bodybuilder. You don't have to be obsessed with fitness. It doesn't have to be your wake up and But can't you set good habits? Maybe you never want to have a ton of muscle. Okay, can't you go for a walk for half an hour and then do a little yoga or do some weights for half an hour? You don't have to be fucking like driven to overhaul your physique, but you should be lifting. You should be doing all the 7 pillars anyway. You just don't have to do them with as much fervor as myself or other people in the SwoleFam, but you can modify it as long as you are addressing these things. That's a good way to live, and you can pursue any kind of hobby or any kind of interest. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a cute face. Oh my goodness. Guess who we have? Guess who we have here? We have a guest. Oh. What's up, mama? What you doing, baby girl? What's the matter? Did mama leave? Where's mama? Did mama leave? What you doing over there? Swole Octane. What you doing, baby girl? Why are you so far away? Why are you so sad? Why are you so sad? Mama left? Mama left, didn't she? Oh, all right. Don't be so cranky. She's a cranky one. I guess she left. I get the pity. I get pity, Papa. I get the pity. I get the pity. She comes in here when she's feeling fine. You know, it's not her choice, I guess. Let's see. Natural hypertrophy says, wow, yeah, okay, her body fat percentage is shockingly low for a woman, not something her followers should strive to emulate. I agree. Gannon99, I like how you address the other extreme because bad fitness programs and extremely restrictive diets can cause people to develop disorders like anorexia. Stephanie, gosh, I remember being sucked into this mindset in my early 20s. I dropped weight so fast, but man, I rebounded and put on more than I started with, and it took me years to finally get my shit together. Found the SwoleFam over a year ago, and I'm making serious and lasting gains that will benefit me for a lifetime. Supportati. Supportati. Yes. Supportati. Yes. Bonjour, supportati. These are just things. I don't know why that pops into my head. I am a recovering anorexic. Anorexic for 11 years, recovering for almost 6, and for real recovering for 37 days. It was a lot of trial and error, lots of failing, giving up, relapsing, denial. This girl is in denial too. She doesn't see herself like that, and that's dangerous, especially with an audience. So thank you so much, Tati, for dropping that. And I'll probably touch upon that post in tomorrow's video just to give some follow-up to make sure it brings some attention. It's important for people to hear it from people that are dealing with it, because I never personally dealt with anorexia. So it's important to have some context. You know, we do have some other people. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. Let's see, Phoebe. And if you've dealt with anorexia, drop in the comments below and give some more context, because I'm sure a lot of people maybe are dealing with that, but they don't want to say it publicly, and I get that. So let's see, you nailed this on so many different levels. The disordered mind veering towards diets with heavy restrictions appears to be what's happening with her. I also agree with you on diet labeling, vegan, vegetarian, keto, carnivore, etc. being the wrong focus for so many people. Love an analytical video by P. Swole. Drop in some analytical sack. Dr. Jones, I agree with this video. I hope she recovers and changes her mindset when influencing others, since she seems to have taken up the unprofessional, unqualified responsibility to tell others to eat like her, apparently. And that'll wrap it up for today's video. So when you go and check out the new NOC, when you check out the, when I'm dropping sack over on the Swolenormous channel, make sure you drop a comment. And I try to pull from a couple of the top comments and stuff that really give some context to the videos, and I'll even maybe reference them in the next day's video. So make sure that when you go and watch, you smash the like button, but you drop a comment. I definitely want to see the comments. I definitely want your feedback, because when you drop a comment, it's definitely for a lot of other people watching the videos. And if you believe or you agree or there's something that you can add to the conversation, just make sure, especially here too, you dropping comments here during the live cast, but also on the NOC videos. That way other people can look and be like, oh, I have anorexia, but they might not be talking to people about it. They might not have a strong community. And then you're saying that this is what I did. I went through this. This is absolutely right. You need to change because I had all these problems, but I got better. You know, it could just be one thing. You never know when someone reads your comment. Can you imagine you leave a comment and you didn't know that someone else saw it and it changed their life because it just clicked with them and they're like, you know what? I need to do it. If this person in the comments can do it, I can do it. You'll never know. You'll never know that you helped change someone's life just by telling the right story at the right time, which is why I share so many posts and which is why it's so important to share stories, because you get to actually see what goes on in real people's fucking lives. Not just this kind of bullshit, because this is a fantasy world. And when you're posting content, when you're a creator, when you're someone who's a fitness quote influencer, you only see what they post. You only see her videos. You don't see her eating or not eating. You don't see her crying at night, or you don't see her, who knows what the fuck is going on. You just see the end result. So this person is talking to a camera. They're not necessarily plugged in super closely to all the people watching their videos. And when you put out content, even just looking like that, I mean, if she was putting out content like this, saying and just doing videos talking about her eating disorder and sharing her journey, that's very valuable and that's respectable. And I didn't find anything that she was doing that with. If she is, then you can let me know and I'll make a follow-up video and just talk about that. It doesn't make it any better. It should be like front and center, like, hey, this is my journey working through my eating disorder. And I'll probably cover this again and just kind of see how it's progressing or continuing, which is probably what's going to happen. Because when you're making video content and you have that many followers, when you have that many people following you, I mean, I feel it right now already, even on Instagram and email and live chat. It's just, there's so many messages. There's so many messages. And a lot of you are DMing me on Instagram. It's like, I mean, there's too many to see. There's too many to answer. There's too many comments, which is great. And I'm flattered and I'm humbled and I don't take it for granted. That's why we do the live stream every day, because I can have a conversation with all of you in depth every fucking day. But it's really, really hard. And so it becomes this kind of detached production of content, which most creators do. They fall into this trap of just getting a lot of views and they just put out a video. But if you're just putting out YouTube videos and you're not engaging like this with your audience, you're not talking one-on-one, you're not answering questions or really giving context, because these videos or this podcast gives context to the Nuts on Chin. This gives context to all this other stuff that I'm putting out. So yeah, I say things in a certain way and I drop sack on a chin and I'll fucking act like a lunatic, but also we can have this conversation and break it down in more depth and get some context around it and really drive some serious points home and change some fucking lives. So when someone like this is just putting out videos like, hey, do this, hey, do this, hey, do this. It's like, whoa, look at you. What the fuck is going on here? And how many people would put a video out that says, what the fuck happens? What the hell is she doing? Eat some fucking food. And anyone that does put it out, do they have a following? So many people are just afraid of what everyone's going to think about what kind of content they put out. They have a huge platform. They're going to have a lot of people listening, but they don't want to say any words because they're going to get a lot of pushback from their audience. But that's why having an audience built on dropping sack allows us to fucking continuously drop sack and steamroll through this fucking bullshit in the fitness industry. That's why it's important. It's important to fucking sling ball sack nonstop. That way we're actually making a difference. Actually making a difference. It's so important to send a good message, but also provide that context and back up that sack. We back that fucking sack up. What the fuck is this? Roman slaves. A guy on my baseball team would run 9 miles after practice and only eat 6 wheat thins and 2 Laughing Cow cheeses in his stomach. Well, that's fucking gross. He ran 9 miles and ate things that I would never fucking touch. Fucking gross. That's gross. That's gross naturally. That's gross anyway. Laughing Cow cheese. I always wonder who the fuck eats that shit. Let's see here. She looks like she's from the Dark Crystal. Jesus Christ. The Bethanator. I was anorexic in junior high and high school. Now I binge mac and cheese, candy, cookies. I've got to get it under control. I'm morbidly obese. Well, you're in the right fucking place. Let's give some fucking. Let's put our warm sacks around Bethanator. Time to stop binging. Time to make those little changes. Time to get rid of those garbage foods and start doing creating some habits that's going to start benefiting you for the rest of your life. Baby steps, one day at a time, but making those steps. A lot of people say baby steps, but they do more than what they think is a baby step. A lot of people jump in too much and they fall off, and there's so many different ways to do it. But if you're not part of the SwoleFam, please consider it if you're going to start making changes to your nutrition and stuff. And if you're brand new to the SwoleFam, make sure you introduce yourself and give some context. Because the way the elimination diet works, the way the elimination process, which I really like to call it that, the way it works, it can be adjusted for different people. It's not all about just, hey, cut everything out. You don't just want to just go cold turkey. It's not for everyone, going completely. Everyone's different. Some people should start with more physical activity. Some people should start with more of a focus on nutrition. It depends. So I think that's great, Josh. I always share about my alcoholism and how I overcame it in case someone can do the same. It's that simple. It's not attaching your identity to being an alcoholic. It's not saying, hey, I'm an alcoholic and, because obviously if you're an alcoholic, you are for life, but not defining yourself as that, not keeping yourself in this fucking cage. It's like, hey, that's what I used to do. Now I'm not anymore. That's not who I am. It's just sharing a story. It's just sharing a story. And the more stories you share, the more people can learn. It's just education. It's just education. Let's see here. Thank you so much. I did the free class and I was kind of hooked. Good. Welcome. Got some more stuff coming. Got some more cool stuff coming now that we're well into May, moving into June. We got some more stuff. Scorched Earth, those of you that are in Swolenormous X, the brand new phase of Scorched Earth is dropping on Monday. Got some new fucking programming. The next phase is going to light your nips up, fam. It's going to light them up. It's going to light up your fucking nips. Light up your nips. That's right, Phil. I share things because you never know who it's going to resonate with. Well, that's why I make so many fucking videos. Just my approach is going to be slapping across the fucking tits. I'm tired of all the fucking rah-rah cheerleader shit. We got to get harder. We got to fucking take it more seriously. We got to take it more seriously. People that are just trying to send this pussified fucking message, it's weird. It's so defunct. It's trying to be nice when we have to get serious and we have to see it. People aren't talking about fitness and health with the urgency. There's no urgency. There's no urgency with people's fucking health. There's no urgency with people's obesity. Where's the fucking urgency? We had a fucking pandemic. We're still in the middle of it. We have all these fucking problems and people are still defending being obese. People are still defending that, just because you're obese. Look at these studies, though. It doesn't really show that being obese is worse for COVID-19. Yes, it does. It's objectively worse. Everyone, every hospital, every expert is showing how it's worse. How is it not fucking worse? How is it not worse? Right? Have you guys all listened to who here listens to Joe Rogan's podcast? I didn't finish it, but you guys listened to the more recent one with Rhonda Patrick talking about how important vitamin D is. And I told you that's one of the supplements that I've recommended, right? We've been talking about this for a long time, but vitamin D, getting sunlight, stuff like that, how it's when you're obese, you have lower vitamin D levels because you absorb the fat. Vitamin D is fat soluble and it gets kind of like essentially trapped in fat cells. Like when you have too much fat, it makes it less effective and you don't have as much for the body because it's a hormone, etc. You don't have to fucking like Joe Rogan. I don't give a shit. I'm talking about the guests that he has on because they know a lot more than him, which is why people like the podcast. All right. So 99% of all of us, we know as much as Joe Rogan does. What do I know? What do you know? Literally, all I'm doing is I'm sharing what we all know. I'm sharing what I know. I'm sharing my experience. There's always new research. There's always new things to learn, but it's objectively better to not be obese. And it's shocking how people are still pushing back against this. No, it's not. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's absolutely better to not be obese. It's just more evidence. It's just more evidence, a more long form discussion that talks all about it. So you can find so many pieces of content, so many podcasts, so many books that just nonstop. Our health is just tragic in this country. Our standards for health is just dog shit. It's just dog shit. There's no urgency. There's no urgency. There's no one. Where's the panic? Where's the panic to get in shape? Where's the panic to get rid of this as soon as possible? Again, urgency. Urgency. If you need to lose weight, you need to lose weight fucking now. Is it going to happen now? It's going to happen over time, but you need to be building those habits and doing the daily tasks now, every fucking day, because it takes every fucking day to do it. It's not maybe it's going to be bad for you. It is bad for you. Why are you obese? Because of bad habits. You're not just magically obese because you're not magically obese. You're obese because you have too much human. You have too much extra. You're not taking care of yourself. And if you have a unique situation in which, being obese is of no fault of my own, and it actually isn't any fault of your own, then fine. But you're still responsible for what actions you are or are not implementing. That's what I always say when I say it's your fault. It's your fault if you don't take action. It's your fault if you're not putting effort towards improving your life. It's your fault if you do nothing. You have a choice. Do better, do things to do better, or do nothing to improve. If you do nothing to improve, then it's your fault for not doing this. Everyone, every situation, everyone and every situation has the ability to do better. Everyone, every single person has the ability to do better. Every single person has the ability to improve in some area of their life, whatever that is. There's always room for improvement. There always is. There always is room for improvement. And some people do not take that, and they want to just relax in their moderation. They want to relax in being average. They want to relax in mediocrity. And this is why it's so important today in a world where there's so much information, there's so many voices, there's so much just fucking apathy towards fitness. We know being obese is bad. We know eating junk food fucking takes you there. We know how it's created. We know how it's marketed. We know that our health has not improved since this war on fat and this war on sugar and all this artificial sweeteners and all this fucking crap and diet sodas. We're still playing this calories in, calories out game, yet our fundamental choices for food and our lifestyle habits have not changed. Everyone just wants to ignore it because everyone's addicted. Everyone's living in the fucking matrix. It's really true. It's legit. Everyone's living in the fucking matrix. Everyone's living in this land of make-believe as if the choices that they make every day isn't affecting their outcome. People want instant gratification. They don't want to put in the work now and benefit later. They're going to pay the price, and they continue to, which is why people are obese, which is why obesity rates, diabetes, heart disease, everything is going up. Everything is increasing. Everything's getting worse. And with the quarantine, you're starting to see more and more of these fucking fitness people that are saying, accepting your body. Look at me. I'm a proud woman and I'm showing my body. I'm going against all the standards. You're not. Why should people get applauded for putting in average effort? Why should anyone get applauded for putting on weight during a quarantine and then showing it off as if it's a fucking trophy? That is fucking ludicrous. It's one thing if you want to be like, I'm proud of my body, fine. But don't make it seem like I keep seeing this fucking shit. Someone gained 15 pounds in a quarantine and they're showing it off as if like, you know what, they're taking a stand. They're pushing back against diet culture. They're pushing back against social media perceptions. And I'm happy with my body. I'm a proud woman. So you could be a proud woman. What is that? One doesn't have this virtue signaling. One has nothing to do with the other. One has nothing to do with the other. People are using this quarantine weight as an excuse to show it off and be like, oh, look at me. I'm so forward thinking. Look at me. I'm so progressive. Look at me. I'm such a proud woman. I'm such a proud person, blah, blah, blah. Don't be so hard on yourself for gaining weight during a quarantine. Forget being hard on yourself, period. It's not even like, did you do what you needed to do or not? And if you didn't, okay, You didn't adapt that well. It doesn't make it excusable, and it doesn't make it, and forget if it's excusable. I'm not saying flog yourself and fucking whip yourself and punish yourself. What I am saying is that it's not something that should be like put on a fucking pedestal as if you're some fucking martyr and you're some pioneer in the field. You are putting mediocrity on a pedestal. If you gain 10 pounds in quarantine, if you gain 15 pounds in quarantine, okay. Why? Don't turn it around into like some positive fucking crusade. Don't turn it around into some kind of, oh, look what I did. Now, it's like trashing your body, and then trying to make it as if like you did it on purpose, as if you're proud of it. That's just delusion. It's delusion. It's delusion and it's manipulation, but it's self-manipulation. You're manipulating yourself into thinking a different way, and then you're broadcasting it out there to millions of followers. You're broadcasting it out there. And I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about these other people. And I wasn't sure I was going to make a video on this topic, but I might, eventually. But I'm sure it's going to keep on coming back. But you're hiding behind mediocrity and you're using that like a weapon as if you are so progressive because you're promoting being average. You're promoting this lack of adaptation. Like, we have to step up, because if we don't thrive in tough times, how are we going to do in awesome times? If we are not thriving or not executing, if we're not working out, if we're not doing our best to eat healthy, if we're not doing our best to stay mentally focused in times of crisis, whether it's a quarantine, whether it's anything, if we are not handling our shit in times of struggle, how is that going to translate over into times of plentifulness, right? Or success or ease? It's all about crushing it when you don't want to crush it. It's all about doing it when it's not convenient. It's all about executing when you don't want to. It's all about getting your workout in when you don't have time. When people say, oh, I don't have time to eat healthy, good. That means if you fucking build those habits, you're unstoppable. Oh, I don't feel like working out. Good. Go do something. Do you have to do a 2-hour workout? No, go work out for 10 fucking minutes. Get it done today. And then you can come back tomorrow and get a full crush workout in. You have to thrive in the tough times. You have to step up when it gets inconvenient. You have to push through and do the things when you don't want to. This is why today is episode 1474. I have not wanted to do the podcast every day. It's not always convenient. When I was traveling or some things got kind of busy and all of a sudden it's like 10 o'clock at night and I still haven't done the podcast because shit goes sideways, my first instinct isn't like, fuck yeah, I get to do a podcast. I'm like, fuck, I got to do this now. So it can get stressful. It can. But once I go live, it's a fucking great time. I always have fun doing the podcast. I love doing this, but it's not always convenient. It's not always an easy execution. It's not always like my day is just wide open and the podcast and shit happens in my life too. I don't live in a fucking bubble. I mean, I feel with the stay-at-home orders, who knows? Everyone's kind of in a bubble now. But you know what I mean? It's not always convenient. So it's a matter of like, are you going to do it when you need to do it? Or are you not going to do it when you need to do it? That's literally how the game is played. That's literally the approach. That's literally how you have to be thinking about your shit. It's what you do when it's not convenient. It's what you do when it's hard. It's what you do when you don't have time. It's what you do when you don't have all the tools. What do you do when you don't have the tools? I started this Daily Swole. I started the podcast with an iPad, a second generation iPad. I don't even know what generation they're on now. I don't use iPads, but this is a second generation iPad. I think it was only Wi-Fi only, and a Samsung Galaxy S6. And the first episode of the Daily Swole and the Swolenormous Live podcast I did before that were done on the porch at 12 noon Eastern time. It was hot as fucking balls with an iPad and a fucking Samsung Galaxy S6. I did it without the best tools. I did it without knowing what the fuck to do. But I did it. Same thing with training. Don't have a lot of equipment. It doesn't matter. You could do so much with body weight Is bodyweight training ideal for building the most amount of muscle mass? No, which is why bodybuilders do a lot of weights. They don't just do body weight, but can you make massive improvements? Yes, of course. Yoga, any kind of flexibility, calisthenics, balance and stabilization exercises. You could do tons and tons of shit with body weight, and you could build a lot of fucking muscle. There's just so many different things, and just people don't start. People don't launch. People don't begin. They wait and they wait and they wait till it's perfect, or they try to find out there's something better coming on. There's something better. There's something else. There's something else. Thrive. Step the fuck up when it's least convenient, and you are going to crush everything. Remember the fuck your resolutions? I think everyone remembers that. Let me sit down. Get comfortable. All right. So remember remember, literally all year long is like fuck your resolutions, but the fuck your resolutions special, I run that hard, like September to the end of the year. Actually, I think I talk about fuck your resolutions for like 4, 5, 6 months. I start early. I start like in August. Right after 4th of July, right after my birthday time period, I'm like, all right, fuck your resolutions. I start early. When everyone else is saying, hey, holidays, make some protein Halloween cookies and shit like that. I'm like, fuck your resolutions, fuck your holiday season. We go hard. We go hard. And I always say every year, that if you're locking down your nutrition and getting your shit in order around the holidays, you are set for life. If you can lock it down around October, November, December, you are fine. If you can put that shit and lock it down then, you are straight. No joke. You are fucking straight. Can you imagine? Like you lock it down the hardest time of year when everyone's binge eating, bringing in fucking cookies and bringing in cakes and candies and potlucks and fucklocks and whatever the hell people do. I remember I used to have jobs where people would just bring in donuts and just leave them on the table at work. It's like, why? Why is there a box of 12 or 24? Why is there a box of Dunkin' Donuts just in the break room? Why? Like, do we need that many? Does everyone have to have a fucking donut? Hey, grab a donut. I brought them in. Great. Thank you. No, thank you. I'd rather not just fuck my face with pure sugar. Hold on. I need to brush my hair. Not right now, but... Ooh, that's a lot of hair. Ooh. I need to brush more. Let's see here. I need the gym to open up. I've been doing band and light dumbbell work, but I'm losing size fast. I'm losing some size too, but I'm happy with it. I just haven't wanted to lift super heavy. I've been feeling better just doing more body weight, more pull-up type stuff, more dips. I mean, today I kind of go through periods where I do like little sprints of like training, like, spurts, but I'm doing a lot more. I just don't feel like excited to just crush. I don't feel excited to do that much overload. I like much more mobility type training, the combination, which is why a lot of the programming is revolving a lot more around that. But it's up to all of you. I'm just thinking in more terms. I'm still lifting real heavy, but I haven't had access to a barbell. I'm like debating whether or not I want to go back to the gym at all. I have no plans to, especially now. Yeet. I don't get this obsession with fast food. It's not like my nutrition is fully on point, but a home cooked meal is so much better. I agree. I don't get it either. Look, I used to eat fast food. I think most people have had fast food at least once in their life. It's not like I don't get why people eat fast food, but how can you eat it all the time? How can you do these mukbangs all the time? It's so disgusting when you eat it regularly. And especially once you stop eating garbage food and you come back to eating real food, it's really hard to go back because it's like, oh, the taste is so toxic. It's disgusting. Let's get into some action with the SwoleFam. I am stoked. Remember, hashtag where we got Swole Octane today. If you want to win today's Swole card, hashtag Swole Octane. Drop in the comments. And we got a post today from Gemma or Gemma. Who knows how you all pronounce your names these days, you crazy kiddos. Does anyone else here struggle? No, never. Never. We never struggle here on the podcast. How dare you? How dare you think the SwoleFam struggles? Never. We're perfect. Every single time. Everyone gets results nonstop. Everyone gets results nonstop in the SwoleFam. Not one person has ever struggled. Ever. in the SwoleFam. Not once. Not one struggle. Not one. Of course we do. Of course. Everyone struggles a little bit now and again. But that's why we got the SwoleFam, so we can get through that. So let's see. Having a really bad day self-esteem wise, made the choice to remove people from my Facebook as a positive step in the right direction. Heyo. Oh, delicious. How many of you have made deletions recently? She continues, I'm working my ass off, eating right and training and getting really down, seeing these posts and pictures of people starving themselves for likes. Following Papa Swolio's advice to, quote, cut out the cancer. I've always suffered with very poor self-esteem issues with my body. I've always done restrictive diets, and I get anxiety around food. I haven't gone out to family meals in over 6 years. I don't look at my reflection. I can see muscles and tone coming through, but my mind hasn't made the connection yet. It sounds like you're making connections. You're writing it. I applaud anyone on here just starting or had an amazing transformation. You inspire me, and I think there's a big difference between a picture of weight loss and strength inspiring you towards health than a picture making you feel worthless because you aren't doing things quickly for likes. This is a very important message. Kind of have to like break this down, unpack it a little bit. I mean, there is a massive difference between a picture of weight loss and strength. Everything should inspire you. I think there's this idea that you have to be something, and it's important to be inspired. When you see someone that crushes it on Instagram or in the SwoleFam, when you see someone that's doing it really well and having great results, that should inspire you to be like, hey, I can do better with myself. Look at where this person started, and now they're here. Man, imagine if I started, where could I go? If I start now, where could I go? If this person did this in a year, where could I be in a year? But then you do it, and then all of a sudden in a year, you're like, oh my God, I'm nowhere near that person. I must suck. I must be terrible. And you compare your results to the other person. It's so common. You compare your car to other people's cars. You compare your shoes to other people's shoes. You compare your makeup to other people's makeup. You compare your podcast to other people's podcast. I don't, but it's very easy to, and it's like a default. You're always seeing, because you're seeing, your body is always comparing. Your brain is always comparing. You see something else and then you know what you're doing and you compare it just automatically. Like when you see someone else's body, automatically you know that that body doesn't look like yours. Automatically. Of course it doesn't look like yours. No one's body, I don't care how good or bad it looks, no one's body looks like yours. But when you see someone that gets amazing results, it's about you being more mindful with how you process that information. Someone's getting amazing results. Ooh. That could either be, oh my God, that person's so much better. Oh, my life sucks. My results suck. I look terrible. I don't get any results, blah, blah, blah. Woe is me. Or it could be like, man, they're crushing it. I'm going to keep on locking down my shit and focus on myself. I'm going to keep on crushing it. If that person can do it, so can I. I'm going to do the best that I can. It's just a really, there's so much difference between those two things. It's one thing to critique yourself and to want better, because that's where I go a lot. And it's tough because I have high standards for myself in terms of content output, in terms of what I want to do, in terms of what I can do, because of course there's only one Papa Swolio and there's only so much time in a day. There's only so much I can film. There's only so much I can do. There's only so many comments. There's only there's only so much time in a day. There's only so many things that you can do or I can do. There's only so much exercise you can do in a day and a week. There's only so much food you can eat, or there's only so much you can do. So it's all about what you do and actually do. And what's more important is that you're doing the 7 pillars every day. What's important is that you're doing it every day. It's not important necessarily what those details are. It's not as important. And what I mean by that is not that you don't have to try or that you don't have to put in effort, but what I mean is it's not going to look the same every day. All right, let me bring up the 7 pillars for those that don't know. If you haven't yet downloaded your copy, you can get it at the top. It's right there at the top of swolenormousx.com. But these are the 7 pillars. And of course, the actual ebook and the actual 7 pillars download will have each page and it'll break down what these each mean. Community, nutrition, training, recovery, mobility, mindfulness, and consistency. So each of these, it doesn't mean that you're going to be perfect. It just means you know what your intent is. You know what you're trying to accomplish. You know what you're trying to do. So for community, for example, community is something that you can call and mowing your lawn, making sure that you're making better decisions, being selfish, filling your, making sure that you're focusing on your shit. You're not spending your time with shitty people. You're not watching garbage on YouTube or Instagram. You're not following jabronis. And I usually equate this to if someone hasn't posted anything of value in the last 3 posts, cut them out. Just delete them. If you don't talk to this person all the time, you don't need them in your circle. And I literally deleted everyone in my Gmail. I only have like 10 or 15 contacts in my phone. Contacts. So a lot of times when someone might message me, if they do, it's going to show up as a number. I don't know who that fucking person is because I don't care. If I don't know who that is, it's because I don't talk to them ever. That person is maybe an acquaintance that I know in passing, but with social media, you don't need to have someone up your fucking ass all the time. You don't need to have nonstop conversations. Me and my closest friends, we rarely talk. We have like a spurt, we have a conversation, and then it's over. I'm not just sitting there texting all day, blah, 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 blah. I'm getting shit done. I don't have time to fucking sit around and text and talk and do shit. I have things I need to get done. Surround yourself with people, and surrounding yourself with people doesn't mean that you're nonstop hanging out with them. It just means that your circle of people that you interact with inspire you to be better. They inspire you to be better. Nutrition, training, recovery, mobility. So all these things, you're trying to do these every day to the best of your ability. You're coating over them, coats of paint. Every day you're doing it. Every day you're putting some effort in. Every day you're ticking off the pillars. Every single day. It's going to look different every day. So for example, training. Pillar number 3, not every workout's going to crush. Not every workout is going to be some PR. But if you're working out every day, you're doing something every day, you're going to get amazing results because you're not going to have any great workout if you skip it. The more attempts, the more repetitions, the more times you put yourself in a position to have a workout, the more times you will have a good workout. The more times that you go to the gym or go to your garage or unroll your yoga mat, the more times you will have a great workout. The more times you will have a great yoga session. If you never get on the mat, you're never going to have a great session by default. It's about repetitions. And I see some of you saying about like Gmail and stuff. Like, no question about it. Where is this? Someone wrote something about Gmail. Clear it out because your body will keep contacts in your phone forever. But I deleted so many people. And I realized that my contacts was syncing with my iCloud, which was syncing with my Gmail. I kept on looking to find out where these contacts were coming from because every time I went to my phone, I would see like some kind of like business that I called like 5 years ago. I'm like, why is this number in my phone? Why can't I delete this shit? Because it would always sync with something else. So I eventually found it in like my first email. We all do that, right? We have our original email account, and then we have other ones we have to create because it gets so much fucking spam, and then you end up having 3 or 4 or 5 emails over the years. But all these contacts are linked somehow to your first email address or whatever you started doing everything with. So I went through and I deleted. Oh my God. When I go to my contacts, if I want to make a phone call, there's literally my favorites list is pretty much my phone. That's it. I don't have anyone that I don't have to talk to. And if I see a number pop up, I'm not even going to respond. I don't know who that is. If you know me and you're important to me, in other words, like if I need to hear what you have to say, you'll know how to contact me. That's it. You know how to contact me. You'll know. You'll know. You send a message. Like, yeah, everyone can be found today. Everyone can be found today. Just cut that shit. You just don't have to see it every day. If it's always in your visual field, it's always in your fucking face, just get out of sight. Get it out of sight. Get it out of sight. Out of fucking sight. All right, let's get back to some good sack. I didn't realize we're on some SwoleFam action right now. So here we go. Let's see here. Brittany. All right, here we go. Let's jump into Brit's post. Hello, SwoleFam, seeking advice. Well, let's see what we got for her. Let's see what we got, fam. Drop some gorillas. Let's see what we got, Brittany. Where we at, ho? Where we at, swole ho? Swole slut? My doctor says I need to eat 6 times a day as I am underweight. 103 pounds, but I'm on a liquid diet. I have throat issues at the moment. All right, so there's more than maybe context that we'll have here. I tried out the Swolga and through weak muscles, I struggled with it. I'm also trying to kick a caffeine problem. Broke my 4 months without it and haven't gone off it since, along with my sugar intake. These last 2 days, I have gone for 20-minute walks, and both times my sternum hurt. Can't deny with the walks I get in with this amazing Zen mode. Backtracks behind my neighborhood is peaceful. Any advice is greatly welcomed. I look forward to building this new self with an amazing community. Hope all is well. We could do this, fam. I agree. Welcome to the fam. So you're on a liquid diet. You have throat issues. So I would say advice is to start meditation. Start with your brain gains. Practice any of the yoga sessions and the mobility sessions at your comfort. Refer to your doctor and let's get you back to a normal weight first. So it sounds like you're already getting professional help. So I'm definitely not going to overshadow any of that. But what people tend to do is to really cut short or sell themselves short for little executions. So for example, let me tell you a little bit about my schedule. So every day I start with a meditation. And I could do a longer meditation, but I have found that once I start doing 20 or 30 minutes, I kind of leave that initial morning mode kind of like a zombie, like I'm a little bit too kind of funked out. So I do 10 minutes and I prefer to do 10 minutes multiple times a day. Or I'm trying that a little bit and I kind of like it because 10 minutes gets me focused. It gets me in the zone more. So when like I finish the 10 minutes, I'm like ready to fucking crush rather than 20, 30 minutes where I kind of feel like, high, you kind of feel like, whoa, kind of like just in that kind of meditation funk. So maybe like in the evening, that's a better time, for me, for example, later on to kind of like shut down, but it's a matter of setting those habits. So even if you meditate that's why we released the Brain Gains 5 minutes. Even if you have 5 minutes to meditate every day, you do it. Even if you only have a minute, do it, but set that habit every day. So even if you're doing it for a minute every day or 3 minutes or 5 minutes, you are sitting down and you're making that a habit no matter what. So again, before I go to sleep, I take out my Kindle and I read, whether it's 1 page, whether it's 1 minute, whether it's 10 minutes or 5 hours, and I read all night, whatever it is, I read before bed. That's my thing. No matter what, I don't care if it's super late and I really just want to go to sleep. I take it out and I read for a couple moments and then I'm done. It's just those fucking habits. And I reward myself after the meditation. So I don't drink coffee or anything until after the meditation. After I meditate and after I do that stuff in the morning, then I have my coffee and I look forward to my coffee. So I make sure I do the meditation and I don't let myself drink any coffee or have my treats, my yum-yums until I do my meditation. As it's 5:30. Well, I've been drinking this for a while. I kind of cruise. Got to get rid of this. So little habits. Cassie, what up, Boosh? Hi, everyone. I've been watching the channel now for a while. I have been trying to make changes on my own. I did the juicing thing, the vegan thing, and high protein diet. I'm going to start up personal training again tomorrow at my gym because I have a few months of sessions left and they are opening back up. I used to go every other week. I have not joined the full SwoleNormus X program yet fully because I guess I'm afraid of starting something and not sticking to it again. I really want to make changes, though, and I am not getting any healthier doing nothing. Maybe jumping in is the way to go? ? So I will actually not give you any of my opinions just because obviously I think jump the fuck in, get it done, jump in and start using all the different tools because even if you do personal training, SwoleNormus X, what's great about the SwoleFam, and actually you can all drop it in the comments what you think about what Cassie posted, but what's great is a lot of people that are in SwoleNormus X do things like maybe they do CrossFit or they go to the gym and they have a personal trainer, but you have the Brain Gains, you have the yoga studio, you have the kitchen and the recipe archive, you have the community, you have all these different aspects of SwoleNormus X that you can use. So you can fill in all the gaps and all the cracks in your foundation. You could still apply the 7 pillars even if you go to your trainer. And you may feel that you don't need the training anymore in person, or you just do it on your own, or you continue with that. It's only going to reinforce the good habits that you're setting. So whatever, I'll let everyone else kind of drop your comments, what you think is, but I always say jump in and make sure you lock in those habits, but it's really up to you. I'll let everyone else drop their thoughts on this because obviously if someone asks, hey, what do you think about joining SwoleNormus X? Do you like it? I'm like, fuck yeah, it's the greatest thing in the fucking world. I love the shit out of it. And the SwoleFam's the fucking best, but it's much more effective when you all give your opinions because maybe you're in the same position or maybe you are in the same position as Cassie. So whatever you think, your thoughts, drop that in the comments below and would love to hear. Bish. Pedro. Pedro. That was a good one. let that one fly. I let that one
Who told
fly.
you to eat my cookies?
I am working 20-hour days with a 6-hour gap in between each shift, Saturday and Sunday off, which are my training days. I have full access to weights. How would you recommend I train on those 2 days? You mean you only have 2 days off to lift a week? Upper and lower body, once a week. I don't know what you're trying to do. Why does your schedule suck so much? 20-hour days? How do you work 20-hour days with a 6-hour gap in between each shift? You work 20 hours with a 6-hour gap? Does that make sense? Don't you have 24 hours in a day? Is that possible? I'm trying to do the math. That sounds like a riddle. When I was your age, I used to walk to school in the fucking snow up to my knees, uphill both ways. I don't know why I started sounding like Bill the Butcher. Amsterdam, when I was your age, I used to make sick fucking gains. Everyone out here with their fucking fat acceptance. Bullshit. It's not what this country was founded on. Gangs of New York fans, anyone? Anyway, not bad. Not bad. I haven't done a Bill the Butcher in a while. Could be good. I could do a good one. For another podcast. Let's see. Jump in, Cassie. The water is warm. Seriously, you can't go wrong with being a full member. The possibilities endless. Plus, the SwoleFam is the best. That I agree. That I agree with. I'm a truck driver and run all day. So you're sedentary a lot. That's rough. That's rough. Yeah, my schedule is not consistent. I never go in at the same time. I hear you. So anyway, a lot of people can follow in on Cassie's comment. Dice, how long have you guys been active in this community? Well, this is episode 1474. So it's been a little over 4 years we've been doing the Daily Swole.
Oh.
Some of the comments are fucking hilarious. Let's see here. Papa the Butcher Swolio. Yeah. All right, let's get into another post, but everyone can chime in on what Cassie was saying. Let's get into the next one. This one's from Maggie. Apologies if this has been covered, but how do you guys overcome the internal bias or misconception that doing yoga... Oh, this is a good one. How do you guys overcome the internal bias or misconception that doing yoga or, quote, less intense activity is not a solid step in the sick motherfucking gains direction? If I'm not smashing it or breathing like an asthmatic trapped in the Everglades in the dead of summer, I feel like I've shortchanged myself. I know this is wrong, but some days it's more difficult to remember than others. So Maggie is suffering from literally, if I don't feel like I'm bleeding from the fucking eyes, I didn't work out. This is a result of just this high intensity interval training mentality. This is that fucking HIIT training, trendy fad nonsense. It's not to say that intense training isn't valuable. Of course it is, but everyone's into this fucking HIIT shit and everyone just tries to level up. And this is one of the downsides of what CrossFit has done and what these mud races and mud runs and all this kind of like, fucking savage training bullshit. It's like if I'm not just crushing myself, then I ain't get a good workout. So all these individual studios and all these individual gyms kind of pop up and try to like create their own little thing on top of like the success of CrossFit, and everyone's just trying to do these workouts every day that just leave you fucking exhausted. That's not how you train. That's not training, that's exercise. And just doing exercise is not going to get you long-term process or progress because it's just random shit. You might look better over time. You might have better fitness over time, but you could have much better if you have an actual plan. You could have much better if you have an actual direction to get results and you build better habits than just doing random shit. So it should definitely not be about how fucking wiped out you feel. It should definitely not be about how much you destroy yourself. Will I got over that misconception by actually, quote, doing yoga. I've sweat more from some flows than I have during an upper body training day. Katie, I need my yoga days in between my heavy lifting days to recover and build. AK, every type of workout has a purpose. For me, yoga is daily, but more for my mental health. The added strength and mobility are just great benefits. Absolutely. Yang to yin flow I did today was intense in that there were some movements that I haven't done yet. Maggie, it starts with education. It's misinformation. The bleeding from your eyes. Ask yourself how long you bleed from your eyes. How long can you bleed from your eyes, and the longevity approach. That's a huge thing that most people forget. How long can you maintain that before your body just is trying to just stay afloat? It's not about just how much you crush it. It's about maintenance. It's about long term. One more, Sky. Obviously, you guys will keep on fueling in or filling in. Hello, new member here. I'm from Australia and came across Papa Swolio on YouTube doing commentary on mukbang channels. That's what he fucking does. That's what we fucking do. That's how we do it, fam. Those fucking face fuckers. And immediately got interested. I loved his mindset and his viewpoint on working out and eating healthy. I took some time, but ended up deciding to sign up. Welcome. I'm currently sitting at around 133 pounds. Thank you for the conversion. Thank you. So many of you Europeans think you're better. You're better than... I'm kidding. Fucking stupid Americans. I always say that. The goddamn fucking dumbass. Wasn't that Reagan that made that dumbass decision to not implement the metric system in schools? Wasn't that terrible fucking decision? If you do chemistry and you do physics and stuff, you expose yourself more to kilograms and shit. But God, it's always like 60. I'm always doing math in my brain. And I want to be lean. I want to lean out and drop to around 121. So you want to lose about 12 pounds. This has been my goal for quite some time now, but I had no one to really help keep me motivated. I'm so glad I found this community, and I can't wait to use this to my advantage and finally get my shit together and kick some ass. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Kick some ass, kick some ass. Good for you. Good for you. I want to lean out. You know what's also interesting is that a lot of people are talking about how they used to follow these channels, people that are joining the SwoleFam, that they used to follow these mukbangers. They used to follow these channels, and now they're like, you know what? Now that Foodie Booty joined, or she did join for a day, but they came in over the last couple days and like, you know what? He's right. I'm going to make a change. And a lot of people are saying that when Chantal came in and then she fucking left a day later because she can't fucking handle it. She can't handle the fucking swole sack. That a lot of people are coming in saying, you know what? I saw her come in. I saw that she fucking quit already. And I said, fuck that. I'm going to do it. Because no one wants to be associated with a fucking weak-willed mentality. People are tired of being around someone who's just pumping out garbage excuses. People are just over it. People are fucking over that shit. Over it. Most people are fucking over it. I know we are. If you bleed from your eyes every workout, you'll injure yourself. I was hospitalized with rhabdomyolysis in 2013 after finishing college sports with the bleeding out the eyeballs mentality. Cured that mentality fast. Holy shit. How long did it take for you to recover from rhabdo? You can't handle the gains. Hashtag Swole Octane. Swole Octane, beaches. Hashtag Swole Octane. Cheryl. Hi, new member here. I am Cheryl from the northeast of UK, the United Kingdom. Just turned 40 in April, and I have 3 boys. I've been big my whole life, and I'm sick of it. I'm looking to shift most of my 157 kilogram weight and tone up and get me some gains along the way. When I was able to go to the gym, Pilates and weight training was my preferred methods, but food is still an issue, and my weight has not shifted much. Now in lockdown, it's heading in the wrong direction again. I'm really looking forward to joining in with everyone and sharing experiences and food recipes, etc., and getting swole, LOL. Welcome to the fam. Good for you. Welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam. And I'm glad. Look at it, now in lockdown. It's heading in the wrong direction, and you're looking to fucking make a change. Get that shit done. Get that fucking shit done. Good for you, Cheryl. Good for you, Bish. Good for you. What's up, Ka? Oh, hey, Ka. What's up, SwoleFam? I've been window shopping this group for a while and having my ear holes banged for a few months now. Finally pulled the trigger today. I'm a 30-year-old from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Where are my Canadians at? Where are my Canadian gorillas? Where are my Canadian gorillas at? Where my bitches is at? Lawyer by trade, father to a cat named Chester, looking for a little more accountability and innovative ideas to achieve my fitness goals. Looking forward to meeting you beautiful beaches. Likewise, welcome to the fam, Kyle. Jamie, hi, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to post. Just this is fine, but I'm Jamie. I found Swolenormous on YouTube from snooping around the mukbang community on Twitter and wanted to prove them and myself wrong. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Prove them wrong. I think that makes me the happiest when someone's like, you know what, I've been looking at these face fuckers and I'm tired of it. I want to be like, you know what, fuck you, jabronis. Good for you. Good for you. I'm stoked. I'm stoked. I'm just super fucking amped. I'm lit. We got another one from Sweet Caroline. Let me zoom out here. Sweet Caroline, sick fucking gains, making gains every fucking day. Bum, making those gains. Dun, 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 dun. Getting swole as fuck every fucking day. Making those. Okay. Caroline, posting for accountability. I'm full of excuses to not take my health seriously. Quote, it takes too much time. I'm going to put in the effort and no results, so I might as well not do anything. Blah, blah, blah. I lost 40 pounds and got into the 160s about 7 years ago, but then marriage and 2 babies later, I'm back to where I started. And she says, I can't really blame the babies too much because I was back to 199 pounds when I got pregnant with my first. And she continues, I think that's what was mentally messing with me so much now. I did all that work and it didn't stick, so what's different now? Well, being in this community is what's different now. Listening to the podcasts, reading the posts, every day I hear something that pokes a hole in that fat logic that has kept me overweight. If nothing else, I'll be forever grateful to the Foodie Beauty situation because it's solidly cemented that change doesn't happen without making an effort. I have to just do one day at a time and stop worrying about the future. For today, I am going to crush a workout and really focus on brain gains to get this negative, self-sabotaging thought pattern under control. That's fucking fire. That's fucking fire. I mean, this is the reason why that was such an important event. That's why this past week with Chantal, with the Foodie Beauty, everyone's saying, oh, the Foodie Beauty debacle, fiasco. Not at all. People on the outside or people that actually, most people didn't realize what was actually going to happen. I was very, very aware of what was likely going to take place, which is why I handled it in the manner in which I handled it, because I know her past. I'm aware of what this actually takes. Excuse me. I'm aware of what it actually takes to make these changes. I'm aware of what this food addiction actually does to people. I'm aware of how people flip-flop and how it's going to, it takes a lot of reps. It takes a lot of just coats of paint over and over again, literally hitting the same nail on the head over and over again. How many times can you hit the same nail on the head? And a lot of people stop once it's flush. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people stop once they've hammered that nail in. What I want you to all do is I want you to keep on hammering that same fucking nail. And once it gets flush, once you've hammered it in all the way, imagine it just kind of like every time you don't hammer it, it just kind of starts to slide back up, right? Keep hammering the same nail. That's how you have to think about the 7 pillars. That's how you have to think about this kind of approach. You hammer again. You fucking hammer it again. You hammer that nail in. Oh, good. Oh, it's in. Oh, it's in deep enough. Well, she can't feel it. Fucking hammer it again. Again. Keep on hammering. Keep on hammering. Hit it. Hit the same fucking nail on the same fucking head over and over and over and over again. Over and over again. Don't just grab another nail, just the same one. the same one. And if you do put another nail in, you're still go back and hit that one and then hit the new one, hit the fucking last one over and over again. Because once you build a habit, you have to reinforce it. Those habits can leave. Yeah, it's raining outside again. Jesus Christ, rain nonstop in Florida. You got to hammer that nail over and over again, over and over again. Every time you think it's hammered in, no, push it in deeper. That's what she said. Fucking more. Just do it again. Do it again. Keep fucking hammering. Keep hammering. Again. Fucking ranting. I'm fucking lit right now. I am on fire. I'm on fucking fire. Yow.
That's fucking bullshit.
I feel good. I feel good inside. I feel fantastic. Who said King Darius in the house? Where's King D? All right. Now that we have King D here, go listen to some new tracks, fam. Go listen. My favorite new track is Rilla Mode. If you don't know, I play my boy. First off, a lot of you know King Darius. He is one of my closest friends. He has amazing content, amazing music. Go follow him everywhere. King Darius I play his music before the podcast, on the outro. I play it at the end of the fucking songs, and I personally like it. I personally love the music. I listen to this shit when I train. So if you need something with a fucking fire beat, if you want to fucking smash, then you fucking smash. I mean, this is Rilla Mode right here.
All you ever want to do is play.
So let's play.
So let's play.
Yeah.
It's a new music video right here.
Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Rilla Mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib,
She a real freak.
New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. That's a stay woke. We Rilla Mode, that's a stay woke. Rilla Mode, stay woke. Rilla Mode,
White boy
that's a
dancing.
stay woke.
White boy dancing. Careful.
Rilla Mode,
Watch out.
stay woke.
Watch out.
Rilla Mode.
All right. It's awesome. It's a great new drop. I can listen to that on repeat when I'm doing kettlebell shit, when I'm smashing. Ghost is fire. So I try to mix up the intros. I try to mix up the outros. So go check it out. Oh yeah. And we have the brand new Procast. So those of you that are on Swole TV, the Swole TV tip, brand new Procast, episode 6 is live in Swole TV. And also, how many of you checked out the brand new Nuts on Chin Unplugged? Oh, let's talk about this for a second, because we're finishing up with the SwoleFam stuff. We're about to give away the Swole card. How many of you, that style, honestly, I never really was into, I never thought I would do like reaction type videos. It's so much fun. The NOC Unplugged, I can't understate it. I can't overstate it enough how much fun I have in the last two episodes of Nuts on Chin Unplugged. I can't tell you how much fun that was. So much fucking fun. So much fun. To the point where I'm thinking like, shit, that is like something that would probably crush. That would probably crush on the main channel. It's so much fun. I've thought about doing, I don't know who I'd react to. I don't really know about doing reaction videos to other fucking people. Yeah. Maybe once in a while, maybe one time, maybe we'll release maybe we'll do a Nuts on Chin unplugged on the main channel. I don't know. I'll think about it. It was so much fun. I didn't realize I would have so much fun going over the You're Fat video. Because because I remember it. I kind of remember, oh yeah, I ran this ad for a while and this video for a while and it went viral and shit like that. And then I actually watch it. It's just like, it's such a different mind space. It's the same message, but it's just a different time. The way I filmed, just the way I looked. I remember what I was doing that day. It's just, oh God, so much fun. It's so much fun. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad. If you watch NOC Unplugged, make sure you drop in the comments. NOC Unplugged are fire. Love the You're Fat video. Elise, where is NOC Unplugged? It's inside Swole TV. It's inside Swole TV, and that's the private network for members. So that's where all the private content is for members. Get access to a bunch of new shows. The SwoleNormus Procast. You get Nuts on Chin Unplugged, Daily Swole Priority Access, SwoleNormus Raw. Like I mentioned, there's going to be a new Raw video coming up. I want to talk more about the foodie beauty thing. I want to go into more depth just to kind of close that out inside Swole TV for members. That's where the Driving While Gaining is going to be. Driving While Gaining Uncensored. That's going to be fucking stupid savage. Oh, she's sleeping. She's so cute. So that's where it is inside Swole TV. All the new content is fire. Thank you. Love the NOC Unplugged. Yeah, right. I'm looking at this. I'm thinking, oh my God, this brought such a powerful message, but it was also such like, that would bring all the trolls. That would get under so many people's skin. Here's this fucking guy. Who's this fucking guy with a man bun, with an unkempt beard, with aviators, wearing a pink shirt, walking down the street, calling me fat? Who the fuck does this guy think he is? I think a lot of people started the video that way and then heard the message and was like, oh, he's actually right. He's not making fun of me. He's calling me out on my bullshit. Let's see here. Was so happy to have that NOC Unplugged. I don't know if I had as much fun as you did, but I was fully I mean, I'm having fun with it for many reasons. Well, the thing is, a lot of you might not have watched that video. Some of you might just be coming in new, like, oh, I've never seen that video. So it gives you some more context I should probably, I should do underneath in the description, I should put when that video was originally posted. So I'll have to look back. I think the You're Fat was May of 17. God, time flies. What is your opinion on Greg Doucette's approach to nutrition? No idea I don't know. I don't know. I do know that he's the guy that sounds like the bird from Aladdin, but I don't watch all of his content. Sometimes I watch like the first couple minutes and then I can't complete it. I just can't. I have no idea. I don't know anything about what he does though. I don't know. Where the mods at? Good. Subscribe to King D, as you should. All right, FamWise. So anyway, if you have not yet checked out the brand new drops inside SwoleNormus X, so all the updates, the accountability meeting, priority access, that should all be up in Swole TV, but it's pinned to the top of the private group. And also, you can check the updates tab on SwoleNormus X so you can see where the new updates are. You can click and the links will take you right to that section. But if you go into Swole TV, the top 3, you'll see the actual hyperlinks, so you don't have to go looking for them. It'll take you right to the section. So brand new Procast, brand new Nuts on Chin Unplugged. Fire. Let's see. Will, for the longest time, I kept thinking that You're Fat and Daily Swole 411 were the same, and Daily Swole 411 was the one I always referenced in my head. Oh, I think that was an episode that talked about the same thing. I mean, of course, the titles. I mean, how many times have I put You're Fat in the title? Yeah, totally different. He has a Hamstra. He has a cookbook. I refuse to buy it, but I hear his nutrition isn't the best. More about calories than it is quality. Well, he's a bodybuilder, right? He's a bodybuilder. So bodybuilders are always about the macros and calories in, calories out. That's classic bodybuilder type stuff. It doesn't mean you can't get results that way. It's just, it's one dimension. But then everyone will swarm and be like, oh, but he's ripped or he's big. It's like, yeah, he's saucing and he's been training. Like, I mean, whatever. Like I always mention, it's not that calories don't exist. It's that it's secondary. It's secondary. It's like a barely, we're talking about which is more important. I mean, it depends on the person. It depends on what you need. If you are just morbidly obese, then yeah, calories in, it makes a huge fucking difference. You obviously shouldn't be eating 5,000 calories a day if you're trying to lose weight. So it's important, but it's more important that you fucking fundamentally are eating quality foods. And then you can look at the calories. This is how you got fat. Is that what the title was? Yeah, that's a good one. There's a lot of good shit. Which YouTubers do you usually watch? I don't. I really don't. I'll look at clips and videos for reference for the videos I make. But I'm trying to think. I don't really watch anyone. I don't watch people's content. I mean, I might look at different videos, but in terms of someone, like there isn't anyone that I watch because I'm too busy making shit. So I watch like individual videos. I wouldn't say like I don't follow anyone. I don't subscribe. I think I have 1 or 2 subscriptions. I don't even know where they're from. I actually went through recently. I'm like, oh, why is this person showing up in my feed? Because I'm subscribed. But I don't go on YouTube to consume content like that. Let's see here. Bam, 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 bam. When he was talking about people don't listen for the full message like Papa when he was talking about medicine. What do you mean medicine? Oh, you mean like medication? Oh, like a while ago with Amber Lynn when people were like lost their shit saying like, you're telling me to stop taking my meds. I'm like that one, like when people were just fucking stupid. No one listens to the whole fucking thing. No one listens to the whole video. Very few people watch a whole video. Let's see here. Phil, he's literally not what? He's all about low calories and volume and fiber. He loves the artificial sweeteners and diet soda. Oh, anabolic. Oh, he's one of those people that does like those kind of like fake food, protein, pancake type things. I sent you a video. Doubt you'll want to watch it, but basically it was this 22-year-old chick who's 400 pounds. Where'd you send it? I mean, I'm not going to see it. I don't know where would this be sent? I think what we need to do is, I have an idea. How about this? And we can just talk about this briefly because I've been kicking it around. I mean, a lot of times people might drop a comment on a YouTube video, but I've been thinking, would you all be interested? Those of you that are here, a lot of you have recommendations. A lot of you have suggestions. So I've been thinking about a certain place. I'm not sure if it's going to be in the Facebook group, but I've thought about actually like either a form submission or in the discussion boards on swolenormousx.com for submitting things that you might want to see in a video. Because of course people might drop a comment under a YouTube video like, hey, cover this person, or what are your thoughts on this? I'm totally fine covering some different things and you guys sending stuff in. But, you know, of course I get DMs on Instagram and there's emails and there's all these different places. So it could be something where, hey, start up a different email address, like, you know, NOC, nuts on chin, the NOC hotline. So anyway, I've had some different thoughts on Reddit. Oh God, I don't use Reddit. I don't go on Reddit. I watched your lifting versus cardio video yesterday. Working out with weights earlier, I only burned 250 calories. When I run, I burn over 500. Do the calories burn matter? What are you tracking this on? An Apple Watch or something? Lift weights. Lifting weights is more important. You're getting more value from lifting weights. If you're talking about like, if you're interested in caloric burn, you're getting more value from lifting weights because you're actually working on lean tissue. You're getting much more benefits from lifting. You could do cardio after, but I don't think anyone should be doing static regular cardio unless you're already doing meditation, weightlifting, and yoga. You're doing those types of things already. You have those habits locked down consistently. Then you can add in whatever cardio you want for entertainment or for fun or for just general heart health and stuff. I like that idea. Do it. Well, I don't know what you guys were. I don't know what you guys are referring to. I'll think about it. I've had a bunch of ideas of how to submit or have requests. So think about it. I'll think about it. I'll think where the best place is. Think about it. What do you think about politicians using the power of the state to tackle Boris? Who the fuck is that? I don't even know. I'm assuming he's from UK or France or the power of the state. I don't know anything about that story. I don't know anything about it. Don't know anything about it. Heads in the fucking trenches, grinding, hustling, doing what definitely does work. The British Prime Minister. I don't know anything about it. That's the UK. Fucking whatever. Do you think does stuff in the UK actually matter? Does that have anything to do with anything that goes on in the world? Sorry, UK people. Come on, if it's not happening in the United States, does it even exist? Does it? America, baby. America. I'm kidding. What's he doing? I'm just fucking with you. What's he trying to do? I think it's get people less fat. I don't know anything about it. Do you want to look like a strong sprinter, or are you trying to do, oh, you're talking to people in the comments. So I'm assuming he did something. He did something to curb obesity. Well, good. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Do I believe the BMI tool calculator is the best way? No, I don't. BMI is just one fraction. Yeah, I don't know the whole story there. I'm just fucking trolling. I'm teasing. Anyway, all right, fam. Let's give away the Swole card. Lots of great. Oh, we got one more post. One more post from our boy Oscar. What up, Oscar? I just had to share this because it's fucking great. This is what happens when you actually fucking plug in. Look at that. Yes, he's definitely got a sweet tan, but definitely striated, definitely thicker, definitely leaner. Fantastic. Oscar, top today, bottom is when I started incorporating pull-ups and resistance bands in Swole season, and especially Scorched Earth. For those of you in the fam that doubt that body weight and resistance band exercises don't build muscle, I can definitely say that they do. All you need is minimal equipment, a diet you can follow, and you'll find this throughout the elimination diet, of course. And I don't think I cut off the rest of that post, but amazing results, Oscar. I just want to give you a shout out. Fucking great, bro. Great, dude. Looking fucking thick, son. Looking thick. Bam. Look at that. Look at that tricep. Let me zoom in on that tri. Look at that. We got some infraspinatus. We got that fucking teres minor, that teres major. Look at that posterior deltoid. Look at that. Look at that posterior deltoid. Look at that long head tie-in of the triceps. Look at you. Good job, bro. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. No, whatever you're doing, if you're in the UK, I don't know what that Prime Minister Jabroni or whoever that is doing, but make sure you take care of your health. Don't put your health into anyone else's fucking pocket. Make sure you take care of your own health. Whatever he's doing, don't be obese. Be healthy. Make proper moves. You want to learn more, go to SwoleNormusX.com and check out the SwoleFam. Check out the SwoleFam. If you need help, lock into the SwoleFam. That's all I can say. And my UK people, I was just teasing. I love you. I love my Brits. We got people from all over the world. Where are you watching today? Where are you watching from? Drop where you're watching from right now. Everyone's kind of tuning out a little bit. We're wrapping up. We're going to do the Swole card. But where are you watching from? And let's give away this fucking Swole card. Yeah. Oh. Swole card beaches. Look at that sexy beach. Look at that sexy beach. Let's see here. There we go. I'll go in the corner. Swole Octane. Here we go. Let's get some scroll. And drop where you're watching from in the comments with some hashtag Swole Octane. Let's give this fucking beach away. Swole card beach. 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 Swole card beach at the buzzer. One more time. Didn't get anyone there. Awkward. Dice. Nope. Wrong hashtag, but I appreciate it. Why is that not? What's that? Skipping. Dun-dun-dun. Birdie. No hashtag there. I keep landing on good comments. I get excited and it's like hashtag SwoleFam, but I appreciate it. Scrolling. I have an idea. We'll get into it. Hashtag. All right. Congratulations, Chuck Brew. Congratulations. Hey-o. Congratulations. Very nice. Good for you. Congratulations. Send us an email to support@SwoleNormus.com. Congratulations, Chuck. Congratulations, Chucky. I want to do like a spinning wheel. Maybe like we can get more aggressive with this. I wonder if but then it would have to be like putting in names and I don't know. It'll take too long. But I'm excited. I'm excited. I have some ideas. But congratulations. Senor Chuck Brew sent us an email to support@swolenormous.com with Swole card 1474 in the subject and your mailing address in the body of the email. Congratulations, Boosh. Ya beesh. Ya fucking beesh boosh. I love you. If you want to learn more about joining the SwoleFam, if any of you are trying to make some sick fucking gains, you need that little bit of a boost, make sure you go and you plug into the SwoleFam, swolenormousx.com, and get some good shit. Let me get this beesh out of here. Yeah, get out of here, Tessie. Get out of here, Tessie. Congratulations. Chuck sent us that email. Again, Chuck, congratulations. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Excelente. And thank you, everyone, to joining me and your boy, Papa Swolio, and Tess Hornaday, and Papa Swolio, who's being a little bit of a beesh. Oh, no. There you go. She's done being a beesh. There you go. Hey, mama. And baby girl. Say hi to the fam. Say hi. Say hi, baby. Say hi. Oh, hi, baby. She's not frozen. She just doesn't move. Oh, what's the matter? What's the matter? Where you going? What's the matter? Hey. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Almost. Almost. You're waiting for me? You're waiting for Daddy to finish the podcast? Yeah? We'll be done soon. Almost done. Almost done. I know. I know. I know. You're bored. You're bored. We've only almost been live for 2 hours. I know. I know. So sorry. Oh, so sorry. So sorry. I know. Look. I had to go live. You know the deal. Every day. Every day. Every day at 12 noon Eastern Time. Every day. Every day. Bye. Oh, you want more rubbies? You want more rubbies? You want more? Oh, I could rub that beach all day long, all night long. All right, fam, thank you so much for joining me for episode 1474 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gaincast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the fucking realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Thank you so much for joining. See you tomorrow for 1475. Peace, McGee's fam. Deuce Magoose. Ya boy, Papa Swolio. Oh. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock's crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now the king left and they so mad, it's like
Then y'all found that young kid